Is it rolling? All right. Hey everybody, this is Xavier Ortega. So yesterday, Chappie, Armando, and Tony and Georgie did recap Wrestlemania Night 1. So now I'm recapping Night 2. So first there was the Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley match. Oh my god! Why did you have Charlotte win? What were you trying to accomplish there? You just buried the entire women's division by just having a main roster star, the NXT Women's Champion. Rhea should have retained. Come on. But either way, it was a great match. It told an amazing story. With Rhea's leg. It was good. Then we move on to Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley. Couldn't care less about the match. I'm glad Aleister got a WrestleMania moment singles win, because last year at WrestleMania he was with Ricochet, and there might be a little tension between Lana and Bobby Lashley now. Please, why are you still continuing the storyline? So next we have Otis Dozovich versus Dolph Ziggler. This was a really great match. Otis and Dolph going back and forth. Sonya siding with Dolph, and then Mandy coming out and beating Sonya up, and then Mandy low blowing Dolph Ziggler. Otis Dozovich got a singles WrestleMania win. Good for him. He got the win and he got the girl. Don't even wish we can beat Otis now. So then we go to Randy Orton versus Edge in the Last Man Standing match. This was a good match. I was kind of scared for Edge because of the whole neck thing. The ending was great. Edge had Randy Orton in the concerto position. He was about to do it, but he started tearing up. Because after all, Edge and Orton have been through a lot to each other. But then again, he tried to kill Edge, and he attacked his wife. You attacked my wife, I'm taking your life. So Edge, bam! Concertos Randy Orton and wins his comeback match. Good job. So then we move on to the Raw Tag Team Championship match between Angel Garza and Austin Theory versus the Street Profits. It was supposed to be Andrade. Andrade got taken out with a rib injury. This match was good. I wanted Garza and Theory to win because they seemed the most likely to win the match, and I wanted it to be an upset. So Street Profits retained the belts, but after the match, Garza and Theory attacked them, and Zelina Vega gets involved, but Bianca Belair saves the Street Profits, and more importantly, saves her husband, Montez Ford. Great moment. So then the SmackDown Women's Championship Fatal 5-Way, Bayley, Tamina, Naomi, Lacey Evans, and Sasha Banks. Sasha and Bayley should have been the final two. But no, it was Lacey and Bayley. So, there was some tension because it was between Lacey, Sasha, and Bayley. As Lacey had Sasha had Lacey in the corner. Bayley was about to knee her, but then kneed Sasha, and she got taken out. Then Sasha get back in the ring. She tried to confront Bayley about it, and then Lacey Evans eliminated Sasha Banks. So it was a match between Bayley and Lacey, and then Bayley retained with the help of Sasha. So I guess no feud between them. Then we move on to the Firefly Funhouse match. This match was weird, but fun at the same time, between The Fiend and John Cena. First, John Cena came out. He said, "Welcome to WrestleMania," and he was about to say, "Welcome to WrestleMania," but then the whole video got wobbly and warped out, and replaced Mean Gene Okerlund and Vince McMahon saying WrestleMania, and then Bray showed up, welcomed Cena to the Firefly Funhouse, and then Cena somehow magically appeared in the Funhouse. Rambling Rabbit, who's probably come back for Rambling Rabbit, who's came back for the 7th time, came out and told Cena where to go. So as soon as Cena walked through the door of the Firefly Funhouse, the Vince McMahon puppet showed up against him, and the Vince McMahon puppet said to Cena, "Do you have enough ruthless aggression to make it to the top? basically what happened to Cena in 2002. So then Bray came out, cosplayed, played the role of Kurt Angle. Remember back in 2002 when Kurt Angle called out John Cena in his first appearance? He was like, "What do you think? What do you have what it takes to beat me?" And then John Cena recreated his famous line, "Ruthless aggression." But this time it didn't work with Bray because he saw it coming. Then it referenced Saturday Night's Main Event where Bray and Cena were like a tag team, and Cena was like lifting into infinity, and then but like when he dropped the weights, his hands turned to jelly, like he couldn't punch Bray. Then led to John Cena come out as the doctor of thugonomics, and then Bray and Cena. Well, John Cena did some raps on Bray. He was like, and Bray's like, "You don't help, you hurt." And then when Cena made another rap, he tried to attack Bray, but Bray then rechristened his old persona, the Wyatt family persona. Bray's Wyatt family persona. And wanted to redo what happened to him 6 years ago at WrestleMania 30 when Cena beat him. But just as Cena was about to recreate the chair spot, it then referenced WCW Nitro for some reason, where Bray was in the role of Eric Bischoff, and Cena was part of the NWO. This was the longest match of the night. This was probably the longest night, and I think it needed to build up to the build intensity up. So as soon as Cena came out, he started attacking Bray, and it showed and then it flashed a bunch of images, Bray, Cena's worst times in the WWE, from the match with Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam to CM Punk in 2011 to AJ Styles. So all the flashing images just as Cena is punching Bray, then Bray disappears and it's Huskus that he's beating up, and then the Fiend shows up behind John, locks in the mandible claw. Then it does then the Fiend has Bray in the Sister Abigail position, and then it replays Cena's furious promo. What should have happened? This match is gonna do what it should have done 6 years ago, and that was put an end to the most overhyped wrestler in WWE right now, meaning Bray Wyatt. That didn't happen because Bray, or the Fiend, nailed Sister Abigail on Bray, or on Cena, locked in the Memorial Claw again on John Cena, and then Funhouse Bray did 1, 2, 3, so it technically counts as a win. Finally, after 6 years, Bray has avenged the loss 6 years ago from John Cena. Then we move on to the main event. This had to be as quick as possible because they were 20 minutes overtime after this. It was supposed to end at 9. It was 20 minutes overtime over this. So, Brock Lesnar, Drew McIntyre, WWE Championship. I'm surprised Brock even showed up because someone like Brock probably would not fight in a smaller arena with no people, but they had to snag him. So, Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar, they get into a little confrontation, and then Bray and Drew whips Brock into the corner. Claymore, that doesn't do it. And then Brock goes for his usual moveset, suplex, F5, F5. Drew still kicks out. So Brock goes for another F5. Drew gets off of his shoulders. Claymore kick. One's not going to do enough. Another Claymore kick. 3 times the charm. And third Claymore kick. 1, 2, 3. Drew McIntyre is finally the WWE champion. And good for him, because he deserves it. Leaving the company back in 2014, coming back and getting shredded. He deserves it. Him and Braun. Braun and Drew deserves to be world champions right now, because they're going to do great. Better than those part-timers. So, that ends WrestleMania 36. It was different, but it was fun, and I'm tired now. So what did you guys think about the show? Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, bell. I'll see you all in the next video.